This is the story of The Case of the All-Region Flu by Jacqueline Danielle Borras. My head felt like it was spinning just like on a merry-go-round. My body temperature was rising at every note I sang. I had felt though I had smelled the stinkiest socks in the world, where I wanted to pass out. My stomach felt the ache of wanting to vomit at each breath I took. When I knew that something was wrong, I just bluffed it off. It was a sign of nothing. This is the story of a time where I got the flu at my all-region choir concert. If I'm going to tell a story, I must start from the beginning. Audition preparation. It was the week after winter break. All of the students at Parkland Middle were not ready for a new semester. However, being the positive person I am, I knew what was next on my calendar. All-region auditions. This was the day that I would be the happiest musician in the world, or I would be the gloomiest musician in the world. My feelings were everywhere. When I mean everywhere, I was feeling excited, nervous, scared, happy, all at the same time. To be completely honest, it was a lot to take in. I had been preparing for this audition for 4 months now. My choir teacher, Miss Hernandez, had given us 6 songs to learn by the end of the 4-month period. At this point, I was thinking, what did I get myself into? Me being in the honor choir was very helpful at memorizing the music. When it finally came time to drive to the audition, it was 5:30 in the morning. That was very early for a night owl like me. My teacher had bought us snacks and drinks to calm the nerves and to give us energy because we really needed it that day. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. I had my best friend there, Vivian Word. It was our very first time doing all-region, and to add to that, it was our first time doing all-region together in the warm-up room. Before we went to the actual audition room, we had to warm up our voices and go over the song cuts that we would be auditioning with. In the audition room, we only had to sing small parts of the song. This is because if the judges heard us sing the whole track, it would be a really long wait time. The best part about the audition is that I had my friend Vivian with me. This meant I would hear her voice before I went into the audition room, and we could have warm-ups together. In the audition room. It came time to walk into the audition room. My stomach was feeling there was butterflies. I and Vivian were the last people to audition for the morning rounds. We encouraged the other singers and said, "You're going to do an amazing job out there. Don't be nervous. You got this, king or queen." When it came down to just Vivian and me, Vivian was the first to go on. She sounded beautiful. Then it was my turn. I was shocked because there was a music stand and a shower curtain right smack in my face. Although I sang through the nerves and I exited the room. The results. I had placed 21st out of 50 other contestants. Sadly, my friend Vivian didn't make it, but she was very happy for me and I said thank you, and I quoted, "I will be singing for the both of us." After this, we both hugged and said our goodbyes. There were a lot of concert rehearsals. I met new people and made some new friends. The concert. It was showtime. My head was pounding. My face was as red as a tomato. It could have been just nerves. But maybe not. I felt like I was going to fall. I pushed through the audition and I managed to last the whole concert. My choir teacher felt sympathy for me, and she quoted, "You are a beast, Jackie." I laughed and said, "Only on the outside." We both chuckled, and I ran so fast to the bathroom, I knew something was wrong. I threw up in the bathroom because I wasn't feeling very well. My mom and my brother rushed me to urgent care where they gave me my first IV, and it hurt so badly that I had to sing to distract myself from the pain. Kind of embarrassing, but we know I sounded pretty good. It turns out I had the flu with 105 fever. I had recovered in a week, and I was all set to go back to school. Conclusion. The lesson I learned from this experience was to always tell a trusted adult when you aren't feeling well, because otherwise it could lead to a very scary and serious consequence. I also learned to always be happy for your friends, even if you don't get to share that experience with them, just like my best friend Vivian. The last and final lesson I learned was to never give up, even if you are tired, but you should probably go to a doctor if you aren't feeling well. This was my student memoir of the case of the all-region flu.